Peace, Big Dank. How you?
Good morning.
You good?
Good morning.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
Stormy.
Peace, King. How you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, King.
Got it. Yep. It's the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
She already little.
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is accommodation.
There you go.
So you think that because you've decided to eat yourself into a 600-pound frame, that everyone else is on everybody else to accommodate you because you decided that you could not put down the fork?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Laura Rosa hanging out with us as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Who we got?
We have Big Dank Demoss. Welcome.
Big Dank.
Thank you.
How are you, Big Dank? How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
You know, when we first heard about your story, you know, there was a lot of jokes made. Everybody made jokes, including us. But when I heard you was a rapper, I was like, you know, why not have her up here and have a conversation? See if this could, I don't know, help something.
Help what?
Right? Make the
Not her fucking weight.
Definitely.
Help her put down her cheeseburgers?
Absolutely. Where you from?
Detroit.
Detroit. Tell us about. Well, no, this is your question. Maybe go ahead.
No,
this is what you do.
For people that don't know, a lot of people, of course, you're from Detroit. You're a rapper from Detroit, so you're highly known in Detroit in a lot of different places. But
Not
you
highly
got
known.
publicized
known.
recently because of an incident that you had with Lyft, a Lyft driver. You ordered a Lyft, and you could tell.
Well, I didn't want to go there. I just wanted to ask you. You always say explain for people who don't know who Big Dank is.
Yeah, but people have to connect the dots.
How long you been doing music, Dank? How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music for a long time. I took it seriously in 2016.
I live in Detroit. I keep saying that. I no longer live in Detroit, but I'm from Detroit. Okay, born and raised, grew up here. I live in another part of the city now, but again, I'm 15 minutes away from Detroit. Not even, okay? I have never heard of Dank Demoss in my entire life. I know some of you all know Red, who is my cousin, who is a music engineer. He does this for a living. He does this for, he does music as a career. I don't think he has ever heard of Dank Demoss before this Lyft incident. And he has worked with tons of artists from all over, not just from Detroit, from LA to Atlanta to, he's worked with plenty of artists. I don't think before this incident happened that he ever heard the name Dank Demoss. So to say that she's publicly known all over Detroit, like to blow her head up like she's this big artist, she's not that. And this is not hate. I'm just telling y'all what the culture is here, because a lot of y'all will take DJ Envy's words for it, or Charlamagne's words for it, and think and just run with it and think that that's what's really, no, that's not. We don't know Dank Demoss. We didn't know her until she couldn't fit inside of the Lyft, until she started putting stress on my man's axles. That's how we met Dank Demoss. All right? Just for context.
So yeah.
What got you into music?
My dad did music, and after he died, I just took it seriously.
It was a rapper?
Yeah.
And you were in Deb's house as well.
I was.
How was that?
What?
Deb's house.
For Lifetime.
How was that?
It was good, you know. It was a learning experience. Yeah, it was a learning experience. It was okay.
Did it help or hurt you in any way, like your music?
I mean, I'm doing the same thing I was doing before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was okay.
You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to shit on nobody.
It's cool.
You had the moments on there, and I told
I did.
You were really teary eyed.
Yeah, I was teary eyed because
what was that about?
Well, explain what Deb's House is.
Yeah, so Deb's House is a show where she brings Deb Antony, brings
Waka Flocka's mom.
Waka Flocka's mom. Mm-hmm. She's discovered some of the biggest and the best, Nicki Minaj, a bunch of people, but she brings the rap girls on and she tries to coach them through building their careers. And then at the end, there's one that she picks that she focuses on. Mm-hmm. You didn't make it to the end, but you were on the show.
Yeah.
But one of the clips that I remember seeing going viral from you was when you were breaking down. You were really upset. Talk about that moment and just what the experience
was. So I just feel like I was put in so a lot of people said I was being difficult, but I feel like I was put in a difficult situation. Mm-hmm. I was in a store I could fit nothing. So when I finally found something that I could fit, it was like, oh, that's not a boss. Take that off. So I felt some type of way, but yeah, I just feel like I was put in a difficult situation and I was seeing everybody able to fit things and, I'm getting frustrated because I can't find nothing. I don't want to make nobody mad. I want to, look good and stuff like that. So that's why I started crying. I was a little frustrated.
You walked in and, you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring the part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, now this is what I'm talking about, accommodations, right? Yes. But we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people that
But we should, though. We should, because we not all the same, Mm-hmm.
Yo, seriously, all jokes aside, y'all. All jokes aside. Her mentality is the problem that we are all facing right now. Her mentality is exactly what led to projects like DEI in the first place. Because it's not about, oh, I qualify for this, for XYZ. It's about, no, you should make a special arrangement for me because I am difficult or I am in a difficult situation or I'm coming from a difficult place in order for you to be able to take in and deal with. Why should we make it the norm for people, businesses, and companies to have to deal with extra shit because you are an anomaly? Dank Demoss is an anomaly. She's near 600 pounds. That's not the norm. When you get on a flight, you can either fit in a seat or you got to order two of them some bitches. So what you gonna take? You gonna take the show on the road and start prosecuting every airline now? It's so out of hand the way that we think that other people and businesses should accommodate us because we have decided to do the thing that is in our worst possible interest for our own health and physical well-being. It's crazy. It's insanity to think that other people and other businesses should pick up the tab in accommodating us because we're out of shape, we fat, we extra heavy, we're the size of 3 to 4 people. She's the size of, she's the size of 4 to 5 people, y'all. 4 to 5 grown adults. This is insane. Fucking sane.
I feel like we should. Like, why not? I feel like a lot of times people think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house. When it's like, we not. Word? Yeah, the F word. I'm not
going to. You can't say in your house fat.
You don't like it.
Oh!
I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, we don't use that word in my house either.
I thought you were talking about the gay slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
But
I just feel like it should be accommodated. Bigger people should be accommodated.
Why?
Just like we accommodate the LGBT community. All those other.
What do we accommodate them with? We just got rid of that initiative. All that DEI, the LGBTQ, and all the accommodations that we were making for them in stores and all, we're rolling that back. And y'all threw a hissy fit about that. But what special accommodations do we make for gay people on planes? If a gay person was 600 pounds, guess what? They would have to abide by the same rules that your ass got to apply by. They would also have to buy 2 or 3 seats on the plane in order to fit. What you talking about? What special accommodations do we make? What special accommodations do we make for gay people at our job? Either your ass can fit in the ride or you can't. When you go to Cedar Point or any amusement park for that matter, and you get on the ride, they're gonna tell you once you get your ass to the front of the line, guess what? You do not fit the weight requirement to ride this ride. I'm sorry, but the exit's over there. It's that way. Please step around so that the other people behind you that can fit on this ride can get on it. And it don't matter whether you gay, straight, whether you identify as a frog or a parrot. This shit is out of hand, bro.
The communities, I just feel like we outside. You know, if we inside, is get up. Why you in a house? You should be doing this. You should be doing that. When we outside, it's like,
yeah.
Why you not in a house?
Well, people would say, okay,
who actually told you that? Because, like, that's crazy. I don't believe that, F people should stay in the house. I mean,
that's how it is. We go outside and people looking at us crazy, like, we getting stared at for what?
You're getting stared at for your weight because you weigh 600, because you weigh the amount of 4 people. That's why you're getting stared at. Stop acting stupid. You're getting stared at because your legs are the size of full human beings. And then you don't even come outside. I've seen big people dress way better. I've seen bigger people or big people like her dress conservatively, dress well. There are some big people who dress well. You do not have to come outside with all of that shit showing. Your stomach hanging over your pants. Your arms hanging. You don't have to do that. You do not have to dress the way. That's why you're getting stared at, because you look fucking ridiculous.
Because we big. Like.
I know a lot of times, even saying it like with like how Liz, although she's lost a lot of weight now, how it could be like some of the clothes that the F people wear, with things hanging out and y'all, try to wear things that the smart people be wearing.
I don't live in a world where the skinny people, when the F people, that's not my reality. I am a human being. I am regular. Just because I'm outside with like I said, I've been doing this a long time. And when I said I've been doing this a long time, I've been putting on for people like me for a long time. I did a naked, I did a naked photo shoot in 2017. Now all the big girls showing their stomach, they showing skin. The people wasn't doing that. We had porn stars doing it, but we didn't have regular people doing it. Now they doing it. I just feel like I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. I'm gonna be cute with it too. Mm-hmm.
I think part of it is like yourself. You're speaking up about it. A lot of bigger people don't speak up about it, right? Mac, who's one of the producers up here, was a lot bigger. He lost a lot of weight, but I didn't know all the problems that he had until he spoke about it, because it's just something that you don't think about. Like he said, he would get on a plane and it would be difficult.
Yeah.
He said he would go to the gym. It would be difficult. But those are things that we just don't think about, because I think people don't ever make it a thing. So the fact that this incident happened puts it on people's minds, so you can tell what you have to deal with, because these are some of the things that we don't have to deal with.
Again, the plane situation, that's not my reality. Anytime shout out to Southwest, because they accommodate bigger people. If you need 2 seats, they're going to give it to you for free. If you pay for 2 seats, they're going to refund you.
Really?
I don't have that problem. Like,
that's what I'm saying. We don't speak about it.
Like last time I went to Delta, they said,
Delta charge you.
You might need 2 seats now, but we're gonna let you get on this time. I never have a problem with my seating when I get on the plane. Like, I never have problems. Like, when I come into a room, I demand my respect, and I'm sweet. I'm a nice person, so I feel like people respect that. I respect you, you respect me. It's never an issue with me. Like, the issue be when like the staring or the judging or stuff like that. And then a lot of people will look at me and be like, oh, she eat, she do this, she do that all the time. That's not my reality either. Like,
You don't eat?
I do eat, but I don't just sit down. I'm not 600-pound life. That's not my life.
Gotcha.
You know?
I think it's more so like coming from a health standpoint too. Dank, you feel me? Like have you ever had anybody that like one of your friends maybe that try to get you like help you to lose weight or or fear for your life, or like anything like want to lose
I really don't. Heart, yes, I do. I really don't. Like,
want to lose weight?
No, I didn't say that. Oh. I really don't have friends I have like family and people that's been around me for a long time. Me and my cousins, we go to the gym. I got a gym at my house. I go to the gym. I got workout videos.
You also have your weight specialist here with you. Yeah, I heard you lost 80 pounds recently, right?
Yeah, I actually did. But people be forgetting, like, when I was little, I wasn't skinny. My brothers are skinny. I grew up with two skinny brothers.
Oh, you mean like when you were younger?
Yes, I was never small. I was okay.
How much did you weigh when you came up? You remember?
When I did what?
When you came up.
As a rapper.
No, as a baby. She was born.
I don't know, but I had a lot of baby fat on me. Like you see some pictures, I had baby fat, but I was really active. Mm-hmm. I did plays, I did singing, and I did cheering.
Doing plays and singing is not active. And let me say this, y'all, because I'm not gonna listen to this whole thing. I think we pretty much got the gist of it here. I don't want this video to be too long. The fact that she believes that she is some type of movement for bigger women and bigger people is insane. And that's the heart of the matter. That's the heart of the problem. It's the heart part 7. She believes that she is a movement for big girls all around the world to get outside, show their stomachs, show all of this nasty mess that's going on, show how unhealthy they are, flaunt it around. Ma'am, this is the same thing that everybody was criticizing Lizzo for, because it was like, oh, once on one hand you're saying, oh, we should uplift big people. We should give positive and say positive things about big people. So you want the world to encourage other people to have confidence in being big instead of encouraging them to lose weight and get healthy, which would be the best thing for them physically and mentally. It's a twofold equation. It's not hard to understand. When you get better physically and you get healthier physically, you feel better about yourself. It's also that transitions into your mental state and how you are mentally. That helps both situations. When you are healthier, when you look better, when you feel better, you also think better about yourself. You also think more positively about yourself. This shit ain't rocket science. And for her to sit up here and act like she's some type of movement for all the big people, no, what you are is an embarrassment. You're a prime example of the problem that we have here in America. You live in a country that is so free. You live in a country that is so body positivity and all that bullshit that we promoted for Lizzo. And look at Lizzo now, trying to lose every ounce of that weight that she was so body positive about. You need to call up Lizzo and ask her what her methods was to lose weight, because you look fucking ridiculous and you sound even more absurd. Her thinking she's a movement. Then I hate when the big people always say this. Oh, I don't be eating like that. I don't be, ma'am. Come on now. You did not get that big by eating lettuce and broccoli florets and drinking water. You did not get that big. Let's stop. Can we stop? See, I was surprised at Charlamagne. I'm a bit surprised at him because he hasn't really told her the real at all. He hasn't said a word. Everybody's treating her with kid gloves up there. But she needs somebody to be in her corner and say, look, you stop fucking acting like you ain't out here eating everything in sight and you got this weight, you got this big by drinking water. I'm sure all of that we're looking at is just water weight. Anyway, that's enough for me. I guess this was 40 minutes long. I'm certainly not about to go through the rest of this video. I've seen enough. You all can go and watch this. This is the Breakfast Club, so I will have to edit this video so that I take the video out and put a still screen over it and just use the audio, but y'all get the point. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. I thought that we were done with this situation, honestly, until we got some type of results from the lawsuit. But apparently, the Breakfast Club decided to give this young lady a platform to come on so that she can further embarrass herself and speak about how she's being treated so mean by the rest of the world and how the rest of the world needs to make accommodations for her because she's fat. It's fucking ridiculous. I'll see y'all in the next one.